Hey, what's up, Frabo fam? So I'm going to be using my second channel to upload PvE videos that I normally wouldn't upload on my main, and I figured this would be a perfect opportunity to make an archive of PvE builds that I really like. This is great because I don't have to spend too much time making scripts, getting gameplay, and also, my editors can just chill and make a really relaxed video. So first up is my personal favorite Onslaught build so far. This is going to be a Strand build with Buried Bloodline and Foe Tracer. And by the way, these videos are going to be edited way less, so it's just much easier to follow and get what you want. No fancy edits, just showing the subclass. And also, if I forget to put the dim link to the build in the description or whatever, please bother me about it in the comments because I know you guys care about that a lot. So I guess first things first, let's dive into the subclass. I'm using Threaded Spectre. This is amazing because of the threat that this clone applies, plus damage as well. A lot of the mobs will pay attention to the clone, very underrated ability. Just think about the clones that you spawn in Onslaught. That seems to be like the favorite of everyone right now, and you have that as a class ability. Next up is the Beyblade. This is an amazing ability, does so much damage, unravels everything in the mode. I got Shackles nades here. I will say these are kind of flex, but Shackles kind of gives you a little bit more, how would I say, covers your bases for a lot of the gameplay you encounter. Plus, a Shackle does a lot of damage when Foe Tracer's procced. Shackle's nice to also deal with champions since I don't have that on this build. Now for the fragments, I got Threaded Warding, picking up an overpowered Grants and Woven Mill. This is huge because it's going to tie into healing and just staying tanky overall. These are all kind of like mods that I feel like you cannot change. I will let you know personally if I think they're flexible. Thread of Regeneration, so whenever our Beyblade and we're just doing damage in general, we're going to get more grenades, more Shackle spam. That's nice. Thread of Wisdom, defeating suspended targets greater than overpower. Since we're going to have a lot of Shackles, it's nice to have more ways of getting orbs, so this is huge as well. And I know it seems like we only have one way of getting suspends. It doesn't seem that worth using. I found my Shackles to just exist so much. Last but not least, Thread of Transmutation. We want to make tangles, so when we get that woven melt, which will be forever, we make those tangles so we can make more Beyblades. Alright, that's a subclass. So Foe Tracer here has been amazing because any damage I do with the Strand ability is going to buff up my damage on my Strand weapons, but alternatively, my Strand weapons will also buff the damage of my Strand ability. So it's amazing. It really is so good. It makes my sidearm feel like an exotic weapon in terms of damage output, and it makes my abilities no joke. They just go to a whole different level. As far as the primary, this is pretty much a flex spot when it comes to using a Strand weapon. I like the sidearm because I feel like it does so much more damage than an auto rifle, and Quicksilver nerf makes me not want to use it, plus you'll see why, because we want another exotic. Rewind rounds here turns the weaknesses into a strength. So normally 17 shots in a mag feels kind of bad because you have to reload a lot, but with rewind rounds, it starts to feel like an SMG. You get maybe 30 bullets, so yeah, at that point, it feels like you literally have a submachine gun. It's very fun. Plus, once you empty the mag, you got that rapid fire frame to reload faster, no need for a Strand reloader. Next up, Paracausal Affinity. So again, this synergizes with the whole Foe Tracer setup. It says that final blows of energy types matching this weapon's alignment grant increased damage, so that just works with everything. Our Strand kills are just synergizing with each other so much. Next up is my exotic of choice. This is a monster. Shout out to Noah who was using this in the Onslaught livestream from Bungie, because I ended up getting the Catalyst and it was so worth it because it's easy to proc Devour with this bad boy, and once you do proc Devour, you got 10 seconds, you're never losing it, okay? You're getting primary kills, you're getting threadling kills, you're getting unravel kills, you're getting Beyblade kills, you're getting dark kills, you know what I'm saying? So Devour will constantly be up and you never die with that woven melt on top of it too. Best part about this is that it covers your bases. You have some range. This is actually a pretty good long range weapon. You can hit some crits on some of the mobs you need to. You can apply weaken, which is massive, just to get more damage output. And a nice little tech that you might not know is that it says you need to get multiple final blows with this weapon, and most people think they have to be back to back to back to back to back, but in reality is you'll get your 3 kills. You could just hold the item in the back, and then later get a kill and it'll proc Devour on that spot, you know what I mean? My last weapon here is the Dragon Cold Sickle. This is simply for fun. It's definitely a flex weapon. You can change this to a grenade launcher, rocket launcher. I mean, I did find myself switching to a rocket for DPS on the boss fights, but besides that, the sword was just an absolute blast. With all the healing that I get, all the damage bonuses, explosions. Like, it's just hard not to have a blast with that. Let's take a look at the mods. So I like to rock one harmonic siphon so that I can make those orbs with my strand weapon. On the gauntlets, I'm running a grenade kickstart. I'm picking up a ton of orbs, so when I throw those shackle nades, I'm getting a big chunk back. Focusing strike grants class ability when I do damage with my power melee attack. That's huge because I want to spam the clone as much as possible. Momentum transfer says that when I do damage with a grenade, it reduces my melee cooldown. So I'm gonna have that shackle nade a ton thanks to everything that I've shown you so far. So that's going to synergize, giving me my melee back also instantly, because I'm not using the bottom dodge, if that wasn't clear. I'm using the reload dodge just for faster class ability cooldown. And then here on your chest piece, obviously flexible mods depending on the thread, but I do like a melee resist since I'm close and personal. On my boots, we got insulation for more clones, orbs of restoration, just because 2 insulation mods wouldn't really stack that well. So this one helps with either grenade, melee, dodge. It helps a lot. Recuperation is huge here. Obviously a mandatory perk in my PvE builds. Always getting an orb, getting a big chunk of health regen. Every time I pick up an orb, I mean, it's synergizing with everything, right? I'm getting woven mail, I'm getting grenades, right? You get the deal. On my class ability, we got the Reaper mod. So when I dodge, use that clone, I do get a kill, make an orb. Part for attraction is key as well here, because every time that you're dodging mid-fight in the chaos, you don't have time to look for orbs sometimes, right? Like chasing them down. You just dodge and it auto picks up the woven mail, auto picks up the health regen. And with this setup, you typically have like what feels like infinite class abilities, and you just have so many tangles everywhere, unraveling, threadlings everywhere, thanks to the artifact mods too. And that is a really nice build that I love to use. Anyways, hope you enjoy the gameplay too.
Look at those little slap hands, dude. Oh my god, honey. Oh. I didn't see the shield. I'm just staying mid. I have a bunch of heavy. So. Nice. All right, rockets.
Yes, sir. Wave 50 for us, at least.
Stupid little arm wall break.
Oh, what the fuck? Who put that there, man? Me.
The clone.
Yeah, I dodged my rocket reload and then I fucking put a clone.
I never even thought about that.
I fucking played myself, bro.
Funny.